Unlock the mysteries of the human mind with 13 jaw-dropping psychological facts you never knew existed. 1. The primacy effect. The primacy effect is a psychological phenomenon where people tend to remember the first pieces of information they encounter more readily than subsequent information. This bias can influence decision-making, perception, and memory recall. As information presented first often has a stronger impact on our judgments and impressions. 2. The halo effect. The halo effect is a cognitive bias in which our overall impression of a person influences our perceptions of specific traits or characteristics associated with that person. For example, if we perceive someone as physically attractive, we may also assume they possess other positive qualities, such as intelligence or kindness, even if we have little evidence to support these assumptions. 3. Confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is the tendency to seek out, interpret, and remember information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses, while ignoring or discounting contradictory evidence. This bias can lead to errors in judgment, decision-making, and problem-solving, as it distorts our perception of reality and reinforces our existing biases and prejudices. 4. The Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias in which people with limited knowledge or expertise in a particular domain overestimate their abilities and competence, while those with greater expertise tend to underestimate their abilities. This phenomenon highlights the importance of self-awareness and humility in accurately assessing our own skills and knowledge. 5. The bystander effect. The bystander effect is a social psychological phenomenon in which individuals are less likely to intervene in an emergency situation when other people are present. This diffusion of responsibility occurs because each bystander assumes that someone else will take action, leading to inaction or delayed response in critical situations. 6. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the psychological discomfort that arises when individuals hold conflicting beliefs, attitudes, or values, or when their actions are inconsistent with their beliefs or self-perception. To alleviate this discomfort, people may engage in various cognitive strategies, such as rationalization or denial, to justify their behavior or reconcile their conflicting beliefs. 7. The Pygmalion effect. The Pygmalion effect is a phenomenon in which higher expectations lead to improved performance or behavior. When individuals are perceived or treated as if they are capable of achieving success, they are more likely to fulfill those expectations. This effect underscores the power of expectations and beliefs in shaping human behavior and outcomes. 8. The placebo effect. The placebo effect is a psychological phenomenon in which individuals experience improvements in their condition or symptoms after receiving a treatment or intervention that has no therapeutic effect. This effect is believed to be driven by the power of belief and expectation, as individuals' perceptions and experiences can be influenced by their beliefs about the effectiveness of a treatment. 9. Social comparison theory. Social comparison theory proposes that individuals evaluate their own abilities, opinions, and beliefs by comparing themselves to others. This process can lead to upward or downward social comparison, where individuals either feel superior or inferior to others based on the comparison. Social comparison can influence self-esteem, motivation, and behavior, as individuals strive to maintain a positive self-image relative to others. 10. The endowment effect. The endowment effect is a cognitive bias in which people assign a higher value to objects or items they own compared to identical items they do not own. This bias can influence decision-making and economic transactions, as individuals may be reluctant to part with possessions due to their perceived higher value. 11. Emotional contagion. Emotional contagion is the phenomenon in which individuals' emotions and moods are influenced by the emotions of others. This process occurs through nonverbal cues, such as facial expressions, body language, and vocal tone, which can be contagious and elicit similar emotional responses in others. Emotional contagion plays a crucial role in social interactions, empathy, and emotional bonding. 12. The Zeigarnik effect. The Zeigarnik effect is a psychological phenomenon in which people remember incomplete or interrupted tasks better than completed tasks. This effect suggests that unresolved tasks create a state of tension or cognitive dissonance, leading to enhanced memory recall and motivation to complete the task. 13. Hindsight bias. Hindsight bias is the tendency to perceive past events as being more predictable or foreseeable than they actually were after learning the outcome. This bias can lead to overestimating one's ability to predict future events or outcomes, as hindsight bias distorts our memory and perception of past events based on present knowledge. Ready to delve deeper into the enigmatic realm of human psychology? Hit that subscribe button and join our community of curious minds, because understanding the human psyche is just the beginning. Don't miss out on future insights and discussions. Let's explore together.